One of the things that I found really interesting about your background is you weren't in the sort of account exec role, so you didn't have a book of business to bring over. You started literally from scratch because your background, you came from an underwriting role. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So I think traditionally, if people do what I do, like you rightly say, they start off as an account exec, or they are an account exec of a broker, and they have a book of business, their clients that maybe they can take with them. Obviously, they'll have a covenant for maybe, let's say, a year, but they'll work their covenant, and then after that time, bring their clients across. So it's, I guess you've got a bit of a safety net, if you like, when you're doing what I do, that you are going to have that. So it was really a leap of faith, having come from underwriting and having zero clients and no income, and knowing that there would be zero income, to sort of day one with a blank page and just going for it, really. But I think that it's a real motivation for you, because it's quite scary, really. So that's a real big motivation to know that you've got no leads. You know, it's down to you to bring the business in. So it was scary, but it was exciting as well.
If you could go back and speak to yourself 3.5 years ago, what would you say?
I don't think I'd say anything differently, really. I think I knew I mean, it's easy with hindsight to say do this and do that, because you know what works and what doesn't. But in terms of my mindset, I think, if anything, I'd say you've got to even more, not aggressive, that's not the right word, but even more, no one's going to give you anything. You've got to work hard for it and
focus.
Yeah. And a lot of what I've done as well, I've learned a lot in the last 3 years about business, and particularly about sales and marketing. And that's been the biggest thing I think I've learned, in terms of, as I said, I've done my exams. I was always confident that when I was speaking to clients, that I was giving them good information and I was giving them a good service. But when you set up as your own and you set up your own business, you're not just an account exec. You have to do marketing, you have to do accounts, chasing premiums, admin is everything. I think that's probably the thing that has been the biggest eye opener, I would say, in terms of doing what I'm doing. That it's not just the insurance. Yeah.
What would you say to somebody who's thinking about starting to go and focus on, to learn about?
I would say definitely the marketing side, and in terms of there's so much out there on YouTube and on social media and books, you know, things that I didn't even know existed. And I mean, marketing, as you know, is that's a whole big area itself. So there's so much to explore. I would just say to explore all avenues, in terms of, you know, when you do your business plan, you'll have your where you think you can generate your most business, your most leads. But I would say keep your mind open to anything, any opportunities, listen to what people have done and what they say, because I think there's so many different ways that you can attract clients. They all have different problems that they want to overcome. So I think it's just trying to find out and which medium attracts each different client or potential client. So I think it's just keeping your mind open to different sources and mediums that are out there.